You didn't click this video because you have it all figured out. You clicked it because you're exhausted from trying to be the person everyone else needs you to be. You've spent years, maybe even decades, showing up for them, supporting them, being what they needed. And somewhere deep down, you're starting to wonder, when do I get to be myself? We're taught that success means making people proud, that being good means keeping everyone happy. So you bend, you adjust, you perform, you say yes when you mean no, you smile when you want to scream, you become whoever the room needs you to be. You've been so many versions of yourself, the dependable one, the strong one, the one who always has it together. And now you're so good at being what they want that you've forgotten who you actually are underneath all of it. But what if their expectations were never meant to define you? What if the version of you that everyone loves is the exact thing keeping you from being free? What if disappointing people isn't failure? It's the only way to live an authentic life. This isn't theory. This is what I learned when I realized I'd spent decades building a life that looked perfect to everyone else, but felt hollow to me. When I realized I'd become an expert at being who they needed, and a stranger to myself. I'm not here to tell you how to make people happy. I'm here to give you permission to stop trying. For the next few minutes, we're going to name the voices. We're going to feel the weight. And we're going to practice the radical act of choosing yourself. Let's begin. You're not living your life. You're living by committee. Your parents wanted safety, so you chose stability over passion, even when it killed something inside you. Your partner wanted security, so you stayed small, kept the peace, didn't rock the boat. Your kids needed you present, so you put yourself last again and again, year after year. Your friends want the old you, the one who was always available, always accommodating, always up for whatever they needed. Society wants compliance, so you were rewarded for fitting in and punished for standing out. Social media wants performance, so you curated a highlight reel and called it a life. And here's what happened. You tried to average out everyone's expectations. You tried to be a little bit of what everyone wanted. But when you try to be everything to everyone, you become nothing to yourself. You think you're being considerate, selfless, a good person, but really, you're erasing yourself, one compromise at a time. And the worst part? It's exhausting. You rehearse conversations before they happen. You edit yourself in real time. You apologize for taking up space. You celebrate your wins quietly, because God forbid you make anyone jealous or uncomfortable. You dim your light so others feel safe around you. You've become fluent in the language of everyone else's needs. But you've forgotten how to speak your own. This isn't just emotional. You feel it in your body, the tightness in your chest when you have to see certain people, the pit in your stomach when you disappoint someone, even when you know you're making the right choice. The exhaustion of code switching between who you are and who they need you to be. You're not tired because you're weak. You're tired because you've been carrying the weight of everyone else's expectations for years. And you've been pretending it doesn't hurt. But it does. It hurts like hell. And here's the truth. You can keep this up for a while. Maybe you already have. Maybe you've been doing this for decades. But eventually, something breaks. Either you break down, or you break free. So let's talk about what it means to break free. You cannot live an authentic life without disappointing someone. That's not cynicism, that's math. If you have 10 people in your life with 10 different expectations of who you should be, you will never satisfy all of them by being yourself. The only way to keep everyone happy is to keep disappearing. And you've done that long enough. Here's what I want you to hear. Some people will be upset when you change, when you set boundaries, when you choose yourself. And here's the harder truth. The people who get upset, they were never rooting for the real you. They were rooting for the version of you that made their life easier. And that's not love. That's convenience. So here's your permission. You are allowed to outgrow the version of yourself that made them comfortable. You are allowed to say no without a paragraph of explanation. You're allowed to pursue a life that looks confusing to people who aren't living it. You are allowed to disappoint your parents, your partner, your friends, your kids, even the version of yourself you thought you had to be. Because the alternative? The alternative is disappearing. And you didn't come this far. You didn't survive everything you've survived, just to spend the rest of your life being a ghost in your own story. Disappointing people isn't cruelty. It's honesty. It's saying, I care about you, but I can't abandon myself to keep you comfortable. And the people who truly love you, they won't need you to shrink. They'll celebrate your expansion. The ones who can't, they'll fall away. And that's okay. That's not loss. That's liberation. So here's what it looks like to choose yourself. It starts small. It starts with one honest conversation, one boundary, one decision that serves you instead of them. It won't feel comfortable. It might even feel selfish at first. But over time you'll realize, this isn't selfish. This is self-preservation. This is you finally treating yourself with the same care you've given everyone else for years. And the life you build from here, it won't impress everyone, but it will finally feel like yours. Before you go, 3 things. First, if this gave you the permission you've been waiting for, press the like button. It helps this reach someone else who's been living for everyone but themselves. Second, comment mine below. 1 word. It's your declaration that this life belongs to you now. Third, subscribe to The Becoming. This is a space for people who are done performing and ready to just be. You don't need their approval. You only need your own. I'll see you in the next one.